it's about engagement and it's about working together.
We don't measure their success so much in quantity as quality.
They feel like they can come there and actually belong and be part of the program and feel welcome.
They're not so focused on being somebody that the community or that the world sees them as.
The only way women can become successful is to get out there and gain as much knowledge as possible to stop the violence and the spread of crime in their communities.
I think that by being a leader and supporting each other, you're changing lives.
We're accelerating in a place of enlightenment, I'd like to say, where our community is coming to the table.
As a modern day warrior in today, we take care of our young people that, that are fighting against themselves, and we help them with what their challenges are in life, and we teach them the good and the bad of life.
The Reach Edmonton Aboriginal Leadership Circle, also known as RALC, has 3 partners: the Canadian Native Friendship Centre, the Institute for the Advancement of Aboriginal Women, and the Wet'suwet'en Circle of Shared Responsibility and Stewardship. Reach Edmonton coordinates RALC partnerships, gathering and promoting key learnings, identifying gaps, and measuring success, ensuring that each RALC team learns from the others. The program focuses on crime prevention, making Edmonton a safer city for all. Beverly is the RALC project coordinator with the Wet'suwet'en Circle of Shared Responsibility and Stewardship.
The organization that I work for, Wet'suwet'en, is an organization that provides opportunity for the Aboriginal community, mainstream community, for folks across the city of Edmonton to come together and to find ways that we can partner together to move our community to a better place of health. The work that the Youth Circle does is particularly important because not only does it give our Aboriginal youth an opportunity to have a voice of influence, but it also provides an opportunity for them to kind of practice some of the skills that they've learned in the areas of leadership. And what we try and do is we give them a place to kind of showcase their strengths and to share that with the rest of the community.
Cassie is a youth leader in the community circle. For her, the circle is there to be a border for Aboriginal youth.
It's there as like a shield kind of thing to keep youth away from going towards the very stereotypical Aboriginal vices. And I think the more active they keep it, the more willing they are to jump into it. And plus it has the Aboriginal aspects to it. It keeps their mind busy, and it keeps them busy too. So then they're not so focused on being somebody that the community or that the world sees them as.
The Canadian Native Friendship Centre is there to provide cultural and traditional services to the urban Aboriginal population of Edmonton. Marissa is the RALC project coordinator, providing all the cultural programs including Cree language instruction, cultural arts and crafts, and powwow, drum, dance, and regalia.
We have an elder on hand. We have a male dance instructor, a female dance instructor, a childcare / security person. We have a drumming instructor. And basically they're there just to teach protocol to all attendees. And a lot of them are youth, which is what REACH has funded us for, to teach these programs to our Aboriginal youth. It's all just basically connecting them back to their culture.
When I was younger, I did a lot of drinking and drugging, and this kind of kept me away from it a lot because I found when I danced, it gave me a natural high to dance. So I just kept with it, and now I've been sober for about 2.5 years, clean and sober, and that's because of this dancing. And when I found out there was powwow class, I just automatically jumped into it again. And they helped me get back in touch with it.
Francis Whiskey Jack is the Amiskwaci Academy Cultural Advisor working with youth. and is an elder for the Edmonton Public School Board.
Most importantly, it's knowing who they are, that they have a place to be community people, but even in Edmonton, the urban Aboriginal youth, and still not forget their background and their roots, which I involve them through culture, ceremonial procedures like the sweat lodge, singing and with their drums and rattles, through song, having different therapeutic courses like cultural arts.
The Institute for Advancement of Aboriginal Women helps Aboriginal young adults develop skills needed to serve as leaders within the broader Edmonton community. Sylvia is the RALC project coordinator.
Some of the workshops are dealing with diversity, communication skills, opportunities that exist in the community. We try to get them mentored onto boards and committees already in existence. Most of the women that I have that have come through our program are very successful when sitting on the boards. Our hope is that eventually they will become mentors themselves. And the women are finding themselves, they're finding their voice. So their self-esteem has been lifted. They feel a sense of pride in what they do. They feel a sense of community. So it's uplifting to them, but also to their families.
After graduating from university, Danielle began the leadership program at the IAAW and then later was mentored onto the Community Response to Urban Disorder Board, also known as CRUD.
As a leader in your community, it's important to always share your experiences with people who need the knowledge and who need the help.
We connected with the Institute for the Advancement of Aboriginal Women, who we learned had a leadership program for Aboriginal women. Part of that, as they get through the program, was to be mentored onto a board. And when we heard about that, we asked to participate. And for Danielle, she has the opportunity to be mentored onto a board, get a lot of experience, learn the organization. She's been a wonderful addition to the organization. She's now taking on a leadership role. She has a vision. She sees where she wants the organization to go, and she's really taken on a leadership role. So it's just been great all the way around.
From the Aboriginal perspective, the REACH Aboriginal Leadership Group has been great to work with. From the city standpoint and the Aboriginal Relations Office standpoint, it's all about building relationships. The community hasn't had a voice for hundreds of years. In the last 50 or 60 years, we've been slowly getting that voice back.
We want to be able to ensure that the work that we're doing and the opportunities we're providing provide a platform for all of our youth to get involved as a means of crime prevention per se, but also as a way to provide that opportunity to showcase the good things that they're doing, because they're doing a lot of good things.
It is to encourage you to build their self-esteem, to try to show them a dream, a vision of how important they are in society.
There's a lot of strong women leaders that we honor. So those women we use in their communities as role models.
I think is so important is to share your story, where you've come from and where you are now.
This is an opportunity for the city, for the community, to start building those bridges.
Your greatest enemy is yourself, and you have to fight yourself sometimes. So you protect yourself by doing this, being a modern day warrior, as we say.